Noel here, and it is a Friday night, and we got a little bit of free time on our hands. That'd be fun for us to do a live stream for the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. Family's asleep. Um, it's reasonably early. Phone's got a nice little charge on it. We have Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 playing in the background right now. That is on YouTube in its entirety, so I'm thinking that's pretty safe to have playing in the background. I VHS taped it off of YouTube back in 2008. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I still am in kind of shock that the Yu-Gi-Oh creator Takahashi that he died. Was that a Fortnite reference? No, sadly, I have not done much with Fortnite. I do have a Fortnite Xbox One. Yeah, so I can show you. It's, you probably can't see it. It's got the, purple. It's a little dark. But yeah, this is, Fortnite Xbox One. JIT. Not sure, man. I should play some Fortnite. I'm not opposed to, doing a little battle royale, but honestly, the most battle royale that I do video game wise is whomping people on WCW NWO Revenge. That was Sean Congdon, by the way. Sean, how the hell are you, my friend? Hopefully you were enjoying summer. So good stuff, good stuff. Let me show you. I've got the Fortnite sleeve to my Xbox. I actually should probably hang it up in the game room. It's just kind of sitting in a closet. It's got a little crease on it, but I figure if I just throw some old textbooks on it and stuff, it'll flatten it out. Maybe I could get it laminated. That would be pretty badass. But yeah, so got the Fortnite Xbox, but have played Fortnite probably for a combination of 60 full seconds. So, what is up, Mr. P? Hello, Sparky, my friend. Yeah, just hanging out. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! On in the background. Partly because I just wanted something cool to have on in the background, and then also just to kind of commemorate the passing of it's a great mangaka who apparently died in a scuba accident with sharks. I mean, that is crazy. It's like scuba diving, I'm sure people who are into it love it. They find it relaxing. They can see nature. But, the kind of lack of oxygen and sharks are kind of It's Austin. Hey, Austin, how the hell are you, my friend? I'm assuming this is Stone Cold Steve Austin of WWF fame. Although I know him better as, Stunning Steve Austin from WCW. Although, obviously his name is Stone Cold. So you have a Steve Austin skin in Fortnite. That is pretty cool. So I'm thinking, I don't really know what we're going to play tonight. We got lots of stuff. We've got Yu Yu Hakusho on the 3DO. What's on the back? Back of what? My hat? I actually just bought this hat off of eBay. It's like a retro Florida Marlins hat, because I don't know if you guys know or not, even though I'm a huge New York Mets fan. Oh, the plush thing. This is, I got this at Heroes and Villains comic shop. I think it's from Cardcaptor Sakura, Sakura Wars for Sega. So it's one of the, I think, newer Sakura Wars plushies. I went into Heroes and Villains just to kind of browse, and I saw, big, cute anime plushies, so I'm, plunked down $20 and got it. So, and there's actually more of them. So I might buy more of them, or you could beat me to the punch and get it also. You might see, Broly in the background over there. He's sitting on top of one of my monitors. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with Dragon Ball, But the new Dragon Ball movie finally has like Gohan kicking everyone's ass, so I'm like really excited about that. I need to get a final Gohan or Beast Gohan statue for the game room. So good stuff. Also, if you watch the newest unboxing video, we have a cartridge version of Mortal Kombat Arcade Edition for the Sega Genesis. So that's something that'd be cool to play. Got some, we got Dead or Alive. We got I got a whole room full of video games. Who's better, Austin or Alex? Well, Austin or Alex, they both were good in their own ways. Alex was a complete beast when it came to studying for his final. So, but, Austin's, pretty solid in a variety of sports. So, I don't know. How much do you think my room costs? Well, here's the whole room. So, got lots of monitors, lots of cool stuff. Got an arcade cabinet. Got lots of Dragon Ball figures. Got a big old speaker with a random anime plush on it. Got some, manga over there. Got Kurt Angle's autograph next to Britney Spears' CD over there. I don't know. So, Noam Chomsky, Gohan, Sonic, Mario, lots of crazy stuff. I don't know. This is kind of the culmination of all my interests right here. Why is your number one? What do you mean number one? Like number one what? I'm sure you'll come up with an answer. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, this was never released in the United States. Like if you number one in the biz of what? The biz of YouTubing. Why am I not number one in terms of live streaming? Well, my theory is that the YouTube algorithm suppresses my channel because I've got copyrighted content on it, and sometimes I wax philosophical in some ways that are not politically correct all the time. Not in the sense of like attacking any groups of people, but other than just kind of the establishment structures of capitalism, and not that capitalism is it's a double-edged sword, right? It should be a tool for betterment. Is that a squirrel? Can't tell if that's a squirrel or a thumbs up right there. I tend to look at capitalism obviously as something that benefits our lives greatly, but I view it as a means to an end of higher goodness. So, squirrely air, very good, yeah. That's there's that. But I don't know. I've got like videos on the channel where like I talk about like, Trump and Biden and stuff like that, and the algorithm probably doesn't like that too much. And like the copyrighted stuff that I put on the channel, it's like I'm not monetized. Like I'm working my way up to 1,300 subs. But I'm not, I'm totally cool for like the international channel stuff, like the obscure anime stuff that I upload and stuff from like Japan and South Korea, and just random stuff from like the international channel. How do you give me money? Good question. I should look into, I'm just happy that you're here. You don't have to give me any money, but it is a good idea to try to find out, like, for live streaming. I know some live streamers have, like, donation boxes and stuff like that their fans can, like, throw some stuff their way. So definitely, get your parents' credit card and make sure you know the 3 digits on the back. And, just send it to my school email and we'll call it even. There you go. Can I donate my life savings? I could always go for another $25. So, sure, I can buy myself a big old Butterfinger down at the drugstore and, maybe a Dragon Ball action figure. So, yeah, send me your life savings. Look for me on PayPal. I don't think you need monetization to get donations. Interesting. I'll look into it, man. My son watches a lot of Butterfinger. My son watches a lot of live streamers on YouTube. Particularly he's like really into like Brandon the Frustrated Gamer. And you know, he seems like a nice dude, and his wife, former girlfriend, like he watches her live streams too, and you know, every once in a while they'll like get donations sent their way and stuff like that. Butterfingers are an L. You can go to hell, my friend. I'm just kidding. I like Butterfingers. Um, you know, they have that nice kind of, they got that flavor and the texture right there. Plus, The Simpsons like used to, you know, uh, advertise Butterfinger. This is how like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards used to look, like in the original anime that was not released in the United States. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, when it started out, it wasn't really centered on the cards. It was centered on games in general. And Yugi, like he would get possessed by this ancient pharaoh. And I don't have any Butterfinger on me. I do have old Yu-Gi-Oh manga though. I can get you one of those. Hang on a second. So this right here is the very first Shonen Jump that was released in the United States. So this has got like Yu-Gi-Oh! #1 in it. It's actually really cool. Like Akira Toriyama did like an artwork for the yeah, dude, I had a subscription to Shonen Jump right from the get-go. This came out in like 2003, January 2003. So when I graduated from high school, you must have a lot of money on a teacher's salary. That's hilarious. I make enough to put my family in a nice home. Um, but this right here, I got this when it was like, you know, $7. You know, I just hung on to all my stuff, and I kept buying every issue of Shonen Jump, the American release of it, until they took Dragon Ball out of it at the end of the Cell Saga, and then I was kind of like this is Dragon Ball's my favorite manga, so I wasn't like super psyched. I mean, I liked it without Dragon Ball, but I loved it with Dragon Ball, and so I just kind of stopped my subscription after Dragon Ball. But this right here is the first issue of Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was just like it wasn't about cards to start. I mean, the cards are awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm just telling you, like it was like different games. Like each chapter was like a different game that, you know, Yugi would get possessed by the pharaoh and bring some like evil criminal to justice by challenging him to like this game of death. And like Yugi would always be the master at the game, and so he'd always like either drive the criminal insane based on their, you know, shortcomings of their personality, or the criminal would die or get arrested or something like that. And they'd lose these games that were based on their personality and their own corruption. And so they had a lot of different stuff, not just cards. And yeah, the art style in the old Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, mangakas, like their style develops over time, you know, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Sometimes it's just subjective preference. But yeah, so but yeah, this is the first Shonen Jump, and a lot of the mangaka that were famous at the time in the United States, like Togashi and Takahashi and Toriyama, they all, you know, did like little, you know, cartoons for him and Welsh's and stuff. Do I watch Konosuba? I should. I haven't. I've got Virtua Fighter anime playing in the background. Honestly, I need to watch more new anime. Obviously, the newest anime that I have watched is Stone Ocean. I'm a huge JoJo fan. I had a conversation with like Cashier and Walgreens brother. Like we talked about JoJo for like 20 minutes. I should make a manga, honestly, over the summer. I've got some blank manga pages, and you know, I should. You can read some of my manga on the channel if you're interested. There, if you go to my channel, there's a whole section of just my manga that I've made. And I need to make more. I need to keep getting better. But yeah, I need to watch some newer anime. I'm kind of stuck in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, but I like new stuff too. What have I been watching a lot of? Man, I don't even know. I was watching a lot of 80s anime called Dirty Pair. That was really good. Virtua Fighter's great. Street Fighter 2V's great. These are all like 90s animes, you know. Uh, I also like an anime called Great Teacher Onizuka, which is a, which is about a eccentric teacher who has the ability to beat people up, you know. But he actually was like a former yakuza, and he ended up getting into teaching, and it's a pretty cool anime. And it's actually got an opening from Larkin Ciel, which is one of my favorite Japanese bands. So you should check out Great Teacher Onizuka. It's got a really awesome opening and some really cool episodes that, you know, might make you appreciate teachers more, or you can relate to some of the students who have their different challenges that the teacher relates to. But my favorite animes are Dragon Ball, JoJo, and I really like an anime called Gundam Wing. If you've been keeping up with the channel, I've been uploading a bunch of clips from my VHS tapes, and I uploaded the credits of the Gundam Wing that I used to watch. The Japanese credits are better, but I uploaded the Cartoon Network credits. Well, why don't we start off by playing? Let's start by playing some Mortal Kombat. We'll play on the Sega Genesis, and then I did get a Yu Yu Hakusho game. Speaking of anime that I like, on the 3DO, so that would be a cool thing to play. Oh yeah, this is great. We might get a copyright thing for this, but take that. If you ever want to see some completely batshit crazy wrestling promos, you need to Google Hulk Hogan and Dungeon of Doom. Like, throw that on YouTube, and you will have like some of the best pro wrestling experiences of your life, because the promos are just like insane. Like they're completely detached from reality. It's like Hulk Hogan running into an evil dungeon with like super villain versions of previous wrestlers that he's fought. And it's just like people are like teleporting around. He's like, people are busting through cave walls like the Kool-Aid Man. It's fantastic. So I highly recommend you guys watching the Dungeon of Doom Hulk Hogan videos if you ever are so inclined. But yeah, this was like my favorite pro wrestling. From here, like they went to like the more edgy, gritty NWO, but this was like fantastic. This was like the crazy comic book. Yeah, you should love the Kool-Aid Man because he's awesome. You know, he's adorable, and he has the power to, you know, bust through any surface. So good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, this because I'm gonna get in trouble. So we've detected copyright audio, and your stream might get blocked. So yeah, man, the wrestling stuff can get you in trouble. How many wrestlers do you think solo Goku? How many wrestlers do you think could beat Goku? None, because Goku can like just blow crap up. Although I don't know, with the power of Hulkamania, I don't know. Plus Sting with his baseball bat, I mean, he can like just destroy people, you know. So, all right, let's get some Mortal Kombat going here. I'm going to stop this tape here because, you know, that seems to have spooked the powers that be. So I'll get our Sega CD raring to go. I got a Sega CD hooked up to a Sega 32X. We'll position our camera like so. Do. And we'll go to video 4. And we'll power on. Alright, let's lower this a little. We don't want to... Oops. Don't want to wake up the fam here. Alright, so we'll go down to our dip switches here. I'll put the music order on the Sega Genesis, because that's like the best. CPU fatalities we'll put on. Violence on, cheats on. We'll go to configurations here. We'll give ourselves a crap ton of credits. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis was like really good, but it lacked some things that the arcade version had, and plus there were like a lot of rumors that like kids would tell each other. So like for example, people would say like, "Oh, I know how to play as Reptile in Mortal Kombat." And there was like no way to play as Reptile in Mortal Kombat, or like I found Ermac, or I can play as Goro, and like none of that stuff was true. So there's like all these like rumors that like kids would say that like weren't true. But what someone did was like earlier this year, or like that was this year or last year, but they made a hack of the original Mortal Kombat for Sega Genesis, like put in all the cool arcade stuff, and then added like, you know, let it so you could like play as a Reptile and all this other like cool stuff. So, and they cleaned up the graphics and they kept the really cool Genesis music. So, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. So let's get down to it and show you guys how it's done. Starts with Johnny Cage, because he's like a reference of my favorite actor, Jean-Claude Van Damme. They also added a bunch of extra, you know, like voices and stuff in this game that were not in the original Genesis release. This is actually a new cartridge for the Sega Genesis, so you can buy like Sega Genesis games still. They're just like fewer and farther between. 1, 2, 3. And there goes your head, my friend. Johnny Cage wins. I prefer, you know, this Mortal Kombat style to the newer Mortal Kombat. Because, like, when it had actors, I just felt like the games had more charm and more personality, whereas now they're like, I don't know, it's just like another 3D fighting game, you know? Which, like, I'm not saying it's, like, bad. I'm just saying, like, I feel like, you know, this Mortal Kombat in particular, it's just got a personality to it. It's got bright colors, it's got colorful characters. I mean, it's got violence, yeah, but it's like the violence is, like, kind of, it's a part of the formula, but it's not the draw, you know what I'm saying? So... like a while back, we streamed this on the whatchamacallit, the Super Console X, and that's a really good game. I mean, that's a really nice console. It's like a little emulator box, but this is an actual cartridge playing on real hardware. So it runs more smoothly. I mean, the Super Console X one, I would say, ran, you know, pretty darn well. They probably ran at like, you know, 95 to 100%. But this is just, this just feels nice and fluid. Johnny Cage wins. Still seeing that question about Goku. I like Goku, but Gohan is the best. One, two, three. I like the fatalities in the original Mortal Kombat. Like, they weren't very complicated, you know, like, in later Mortal Kombat, the fatalities get increasingly, like, complicated, and I just don't know how to do them. Yeah. How you like me now? Uh-oh, Scorpion. It's gonna be tricky. Let's bring it to Reptile. Okay, we got one more. Flawless victory. Shit. Damn it. I gotta lose now. You gotta get a double flawless and a fatality to get to Reptile. Damn it! There goes Reptile. Now, if we'd gotten that second flawless victory, we would have fought Reptile at the bottom of the pit. Last time I played this game with Santino, we got Ermac as the final. Like, Ermac is like the final boss of this game, which is like super cool because people, like, when they played Mortal Kombat, the arcade cabinet, if you went into the system files, there was something called Ermac, which was like error macros. It was some kind of coding in the game, but people thought there was a character named Ermac that they thought was like a red ninja. And they put him in later Mortal Kombat games, but like the rumor started in Mortal Kombat 1, and so now if you like, I don't know what you got to do, but like whatever it is, I did it, and after I beat Shang Tsung, like Ermac came, and you had to fight him, and he's like super fast. 1, 2, 3.
Johnny Cage wins.
Let's have a nice round of golf claps for uppercutting that guy's head off. Goro's lair. I said, like, crush on Sonya. I mean, her face was kind of blurry, but you could see what counted. So.
Johnny Cage wins.
I don't want to uppercut your head off, but I kind of have to because, you know, it's Mortal Kombat. It's in, like, the title, you know. Plus, she'll be fine. It's like, you know, any cartoon. Yeah, it'll be fine in the next scene. Let's have another round of applause here for that fantastic, you know, stone smash there.
Johnny Cage wins.
All right, all right. Oh man, I messed that up.
Johnny Cage wins.
Look, there can be only one Johnny Cage. And you're looking at him. Okay, so now we gotta go through 3 endurance matches where you gotta fight 2 guys, like, back to back. No replenishing your health. I was like Kano, because he was bald and had stubble, like me. I mean, of course he was evil and had a robot eye, so, you know, that was kind of a thing that I don't have, but I like to think I'm kind of a nice guy, and I'm not a robot, but, you know. Oh, shit, I'm not gonna... Damn it.
Kano wins.
There's a really cool Mortal Kombat soundtrack. It's like a CD that came out when the arcade game and, like, console games were out. And it was like all just this like dance music about Mortal Kombat characters, and the Kano song is like the best song. Like talks about how he's a bad guy, but the singer like really cares about him because he fights harder than everyone else. It's like, you know, it's really good stuff. Really balances out the brutality of the game with some very like light poppy music. You know, see that's I think what makes like a good action thing is balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like. It's got to be, like, having it, like, be violent and gritty, that's, like, really cool. But balancing that violent and gritty with something bright and pretty, that's what makes it, you know, stand out. pretty clever. Like, I went for my flash kick, and he went for that, his Superman attack. Yes. Oh, we gotta turn it down a little bit here. Is the baby awake? Oh, you can't sleep. Well, you should join the live stream then. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was just wifey saying to lower things a little bit. I assure you all, my wife is real and not a robot that I built. The ability to land a real woman and don't have to resort to some kind of weird science scenario. Which, by the way, that was a good movie. If you haven't seen Weird Science, I recommend it. It's about two nerds who build a really hot girl. I was like Scorpion. I thought his colors were cool, and then also I like the idea that he was this like tortured soul seeking revenge for his wrongful death. Plus, I thought it was cool that he has a skull head and a harpoon. Man, I gotta get out of this corner. Oof. I didn't know if I was gonna pull that off, but no, there you go.
Fatality.
Steel. Yeah, let's have another round of applause for that fantastic piece of strength right there. Okay, we're in Goro's lair now. Oh, another cool thing that this game does is it gives Sub-Zero his original stance. Oh, you know what else is in this game that's really cool? Noob Saibot. Because, like, Noob Saibot is the Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 1. So after Scorpion kills, like... Okay, so there's, like, a couple Sub-Zeros. There's, like, the first Sub-Zero, who's, like, an assassin that killed Scorpion. And there's, like, Sub-Zero's brother, who's actually, like, a good guy. And Scorpion kind of likes. Like, kind of buds a little bit, I don't know. Like, so, like, the first Sub-Zero comes back as this all-black ninja named Noob Saibot. And it's actually, like, the name of, like, Ed Boon and John Tobias backwards. Like, Boon is Noob, and Saibot is Tobias backwards. So it's pretty clever. And there's a way to play as Noob Saibot in this game. I just can't remember the code off the top of my head. This isn't good. One, two, three. Okay, here comes Goro.
Fatality.
Hey, that worked out. You kind of look like Uncle Ian from Alvin and the Chipmunks, no hate. Yeah, no, that's cool. I get that a lot. David Cross is a pretty cool guy. I haven't seen... I love Mr. Show, which was a show with quote-unquote Uncle Ian, was like the second guy on it. So if you ever see like Better Call Saul, the spin-off to Breaking Bad, like he had like this really hilarious comedy show called Mr. Show, and it was like Saul and Uncle Ian like just doing these completely insane comedy skits. And yeah, so I get a lot that I look like David Cross, and my wife looks kind of like David Cross's wife too. Like, you know, I think we're both more attractive, but you know, there's Reptile. But you know, yeah, I've seen a little bit of Uncle Ian. Like, doesn't he like start ranting about how he managed Justin Bieber, which is something I would totally do, you know. So yeah, I got no hate for Uncle Ian.
Johnny Cage wins. Flawless victory.
You found me in a previous. All right, I got to Ermac again. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Damn it! Come on, come on. Come on, dude, he's on danger. Damn it. There we go.
Johnny Cage wins.
You know Darius Lambre? Yeah, I think so. Damn it. Isn't it good? Oh, man. Do we get to fight him again?
Johnny Cage.
So I did beat Ermac the first time I found him. But sadly, I don't think we're going to... I'm not going to get another chance to fight him here.
Johnny Cage.
Have I been to Peru? No. Nova Scotia? You Canadian. Do I know Justin Beat? Wait, hang on a second. I can't look at the chat all the way here. This evil old man is shooting the souls of dead warriors at me. I'm not like one of those people that like hate popular celebrities. Like I see people like bitching about like Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae on like Instagram and stuff, and it's like, dude, it's like oh, they don't have any talent. It's like this is their talent is that their talent is charismatic and they're good at what they do. You know, like stop hating. You know, you've defeated Shang Tsung. Man, I wish I could have beaten Ermac, but it is what it is. So. Throughout the battles of life and death situations in the tournament, Johnny Cage learns the importance of his fighting skills and realizes the full potential of the tournament. He returns to Hollywood after defending his new title as Grand Champion. Cage later goes on to film the movie Mortal Kombat and its many successful sequels. Good, don't go there. Why do you ask me if I've been to Peru? People in Peru know me. They will find me. I mean, I guess, so. Why, did you go to Peru to get, like, cheap plastic surgery or something? Is that, like, where you got your nose job? And then, like, it fell off because it was made with almond joys? So, I don't know. It's an old Aqua Teen Hunger Force reference I just made there. Yes, you did get a nose job. Let me out of my gorilla cage. I love cages. Yeah, you know. We did just beat the game with Johnny Cage, so there you go. I wish I beat Ermac, man. Like I was really close, and then I got cornered there. I stole the Peruvian president's son. Is he nice? Do you guys like, I don't know, hang out together and play Fortnite? Like, help him, like, not be having the pressure of being the Peruvian president's son? Or is this some kind of, like, ill-fated, like, ransom plot, and now you're stuck? You realize that you have to go to a bank to spend money from Peru in the United States, and you realize you're going to get caught. Do. Yeah, take a look at the chat. I love Better Call Saul. It's a good show. I stopped watching. It's not a question of like not liking it. I just kind of fell off watching it. Like after the third season, I kind of just lost track of it. And I follow it on like Instagram and stuff, but like I don't know. It seems pretty cool, but I like those shows, but at the same time, I think they're a little overrated. But Better Call Saul is a really like good show. It's not a question that they're overrated; they're really good shows. It's just that like people make like kind of an annoying big deal out of them. Like I really like Breaking Bad, and I think that from what I've seen of Better Call Saul actually has more range than Breaking Bad in terms of a show. It's like Better Call Saul is like really funny sometimes. Breaking Bad wasn't ever really that funny. Breaking Bad was like I think like a perfect show for the most part up until the end of the third, whatever the second to last season was. It's probably when they should have ended the show because like the last season like made no sense when those like weird like white supremacist guys just started like killing everyone. Like that had like no narrative build up. I thought it was really annoying. I like the part where Todd shot the kid, like the Fly episode. I've only seen the first, like, when I stopped watching Better Call Saul, Saul's brother was, like, still alive. So I'm, like, way behind. But, yeah, Breaking Bad was, it was great. Like, I mean, it was a show with a lot of hype, but it had some really good writing. The other thing about Breaking Bad that I think people don't understand is that, like, the show wasn't about, in my opinion, how Walter was this, like, genius ubermensch who just outplayed everyone. It was about how he was this kind of guy who was falling ass backwards into catastrophe, but was, like, he was smart, and he was smarter than the people he was dealing with, but he was always scrambling to survive and had gotten in over his head and ultimately destroyed his life and many of the lives of the people he loved. So it was a really cool favorite Fly Guy book. I don't know. Mr. What? Jesse was awesome. My favorite Breaking Bad characters were Hank and Jesse, because I thought that they were the two people that were the most good. Like Jesse was a goofy, like I mean I've taught students for the most part like Jesse. They're screw ups, but they're like good people. And then I thought Hank was cool because he was a bald badass guy with a sense of justice, and I liked that. There's not enough people on television who are like, they stand for something. I think like in the 80s up through the 80s there was a lot of like kind of black and white storytelling, and then the stuff went like too far into the direction of there's now no distinguishing between good or bad. And so it's refreshing to have someone who's got a very clear sense of right and wrong. And Hank was a tough, cool guy. And one of the reasons I didn't like the last season of Breaking Bad was just that like Hank was one of the most important characters of the show, and they like randomly killed him off by characters that like don't even matter. It reminds me of like pro wrestling when you have like a really good wrestler lose to a wrestler of lesser talent to kind of put over the wrestler of lesser talent. It's like, oh, he beat this guy. It's like, well, you know, it's scripted, right? So it's like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you got to outperform the better person in order to get the credibility of being better than that person, right? So it's like, you know, you can beat Hulk Hogan all you want, but if you're not better than Hulk Hogan as a performer, it doesn't matter if you beat Hulk Hogan. So there's that. Okay, what do we want to play next here? There's a song by The Offspring called Pretty Fly for a White Guy. That was a good song from when I was in high school. Consult your local library. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get some more Dr. Pepper, and then we'll play some Yu Yu Hakusho on the 3DO. So, yeah. Do. Hopefully you guys are all having a good summer. I am milking mine for all it's worth. I do not want to go back to school. Yeah, being a teacher is, it's stressful, you know. It's pretty chill until, like, March, and then it's crazy. You want to go on a house tour? I'm a big Dr. Pepper fan, sure. Well, I won't take you upstairs because the family's asleep. But I'll take you on a tour of the game room. And if you're dying to see my, like, kitchen, I can show you that in my living room, where I've got various VHS tapes. I can show you my, like, my hat and glasses collections, too. That can be interesting. Where do I keep my cash in my bank account? Okay, so you guys want to tour the game room? It's a tour of the game room. So, now, I'm one of those people that is a fan. I like newer video games, obviously. But I always try to simultaneously live in every decade that I've ever lived in. So starting from the 80s to the 2020s, you know? So it's like I'm always kind of, I try to have like that continuity aspect of myself. And that includes the technology. So I got a lot of CRT TVs in here because, like, for older video games, these are like the way to play them, in my opinion, because older video games were made to play on these tube sets, right? So this right here is a 27-inch flat screen Trinitron with 480i component video, which is like really good. It's kind of like almost like the final form of the CRT TV. And like you can see this here, this has got like really, really clear picture here. And I've actually got the Sega Genesis going through a SCART to component converter. So this is like the highest possible picture quality. And this is a consumer grade TV. So you could buy this in like stores and stuff. What's my mother's maiden name? Passery. Because my dad was a dick and didn't sign my birth certificate. Which I don't care. I don't want his name. This right here, this is a really cool story. So, like this, okay, so I got a bonus at work, okay, and I really wanted to buy a new monitor for the game room, but then my car broke down, and I had to spend like most of my bonus on fixing my car, and then I went to the recycling center to go throw out some stuff, and I'd been looking at this particular monitor on eBay and thought I'd never get it. And then as I was dropping that stuff off at the recycling center, like some guy walked up with the exact monitor that I'd been wanting on eBay for like $600, and I got it for free. And so this is a really nice Sony Trinitron VGA monitor, and this does a really good job of playing HD on a CRT screen. For some text on some games, it's a little smaller than being on like a big TV, but especially for like those like older games that are re-released, this is like the way to play HD re-releases. This is like good stuff. This I actually got at the library. It's a little black and white Macintosh. I just think it's cool to have. This here is a professional video monitor. And I got this through a connection. Someone was who worked in like television and stuff. They were getting rid of their old CRT professional video monitors. This is the best way to play your old video games as a PVM. And these go for like hundreds of dollars on eBay, and I got this for free because if you know where to look around and who to ask, you can sometimes find these things because they're just giving them away. And here we got our flat screen, 4K. This here's another 80s monitor. It's just got really high quality S video. We got an arcade cabinet that's got X-Men, Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, and the Punisher. We can actually play those if we want. This is a cool arcade cabinet. I got it with my stimulus money. This right here is a very good early 80s computer monitor. It's really good for playing composite video thing. I've got like Japanese NES, American NES down here, Famicom Disk System. This here is a really cool Macintosh, an iMac. I've got it loaded full of Japanese music and cool stuff. Got a cool 80s phone that still works. I got a tape player there. There's my Switch games. I got video games all over the place. This is another good VGA monitor that I have some consoles hooked up to. This right here is a Mountain Dew Xbox, OG Xbox. My friend won it in a contest because he worked at a bottle return place, and he gave it to me because he didn't want it. Okay, do I have any Pokemon cards? I don't really have much in the way of Pokemon cards. I like cards, but I'm more of a game and comic book collector and manga collector. What's the green-haired guy who looks fresh as hell? Green-haired guy. I got like, hey, Nintendo 70, man. I got a dragon right here, and then I do have, I think this is like a Zamasu from Dragon Ball Heroes. We got a Street Fighter movie poster there. So yeah, I'll show you some of my like statues in the game room. This is a custom made Hulk Hogan from Aiden Moffat's dad. He makes wrestling custom figures. So you got Dragon Ball GT Goku and Gohan. You got some Gundams. I actually have Goku Black here. I got to re-put him back up on a stand. He normally goes here. Then I've got a whole bunch of consoles. I got a Famicom. This is the Japanese Nintendo. This is I think this is one of the prettiest consoles ever. Behind you. What's behind me? I don't. Is there a murderer in the house? PlayStation Mini. I got loaded up with some really cool games. Sega Dreamcast. Nintendo 64. Super Nintendo. I got my Xbox One, my PS4, PS3, Sega Saturn, Nintendo Switch, GameCube, Neo Geo, 3DO, PS2, Xbox 360, OG Xbox, NES Top Loader, Famicom Disk System. So, and then I got a great big speaker here that I bought at Walmart for this monitor here. Because, Calf actually gave me some giant speakers that he was getting rid of, which is pretty cool. It's nice when you're friends with your boss. So, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. The green-haired guy in the corner. I don't know. Are you talking Broly here? Yeah, I got a really cool Broly statue right here. Yes, the principal Calf. Yes, I'm friends with Calf. He gave me these giant speakers for my game room. Because he's a cool guy. Yeah, this Broly statue. Thank you for behind the Neo Geo. Thank you for the compliment, my good friend in 1070. Behind the Neo Geo, we have an PS1 And there's also a PSP behind the Xbox 360 that's got composite video out. I can pull that out for you here. Yeah. It's actually a Darth Vader PSP. I've got a bunch of handhelds as well. So, for handhelds, I have a Switch Lite. I love this Switch Lite. It's really cool. So I got this because Santino's always playing the Switch on the big TV. So this way I can just play Switch on the couch or like just chill next to him while he's playing it or whatever. I legit bought this at the drugstore yesterday. It was just like a $20 handheld. It comes with like Chinese knockoff games. It's kind of just cool to have because it looks like a Game Boy. I got it at Walgreens. Now this is an actual Game Boy that I got. It's custom. It's pretty. It's purple and it's backlit. So yeah. And it's got Mario on it. So it's just like a really cool aesthetic Game Boy. So I really like this Game Boy a lot. Have a DS Lite, which plays Game Boy Advance games as well. DS, very good console, very good handheld. I have the Nintendo Game & Watch for Mario and Zelda. So I got these. These are really cool. 3DS. This is a really badass handheld. I love my 3DS. I still have like RPGs that I haven't beaten on it. This one I like a lot. It's the Neo Geo Pocket Mini. The main handheld that I don't have is the Sega Game Gear. And I'm a huge Sega fanboy. And I don't have a Game Gear. I had one, but it broke. This right here is a mini At Games Sega Genesis portable. It's got a lot of good games, and it's got an SD card full of other good games. But because it's got a little SD card slot here. You have that same color. Nice. It's like you have a gaming office. Yeah, pretty much. Never had a DS, and they're really overpriced now. DSs are great, man. Those are like super popular in Japan too. This is a little portable At Game Sega Genesis. The sound is kind of wonky on it, but it's got a lot of good games you can play. But the sound on some of the games is completely effed up. So yeah. This is my Game Boy Advance. I got this in high school just so I could play the Dragon Ball RPGs. And I have to get a new Game Boy Color. This works, but the speaker out does not work on it. The headphone jack works, so I can listen to headphones on it just fine. But there are like really cool people on Etsy who make like new Game Boy Colors with backlit screens and stuff. So I would like to get an upgrade for my Game Boy Color. But this is the one that I had in high school, and it's like this really pretty late 90s, early 2000s lime green. So this was kind of like the color of the turn of the millennium. So yeah, so there's my handhelds. Oh, I have a Wii here, by the way. Like, and it's got a cool Mario skin on it. And it's got like a Sailor Moon doll on it too. So I'll show you. Oh yeah, I have like those like PlayStation lights there. Yeah, there's my Wii. It's got like Sailor Moon on top of it. So nice Vegeta shirt. Thank you. Have you ever heard of the Analog Pocket? Yes, I have, and it sounds really cool. I can show you. Okay, I've got like a lot of cool Dragon Ball statues. I love this Broly statue. This Broly statue is freaking badass. It's really cool. It's heavy. It's very, very high quality. So, and I got this at GameStop for like, I think I got it for like $60, which for these kind of statues is like not bad. And his hair is like pointy and everything. It's like awesome. So let me show you. All right, I got some really cool Dragon Ball statues here. I got a little Super Saiyan 2 Gohan down there. Super Saiyan 1, Goku Black, which is like one of my favorite bad guys. This is a really nice, pretty Goku statue right here. And then I got Future Trunks over there. Then my mom got me like Lord Zed from Power Rangers for my birthday. I got a really nice Vegito statue. And then like a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I got Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Ball GT. Goku, Cell, Little Cell, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, Kid Goku, Goku Black in his normal form, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Android 18, looking sexy. I have Kinnikuman, one of those original Kinnikumans. And then I have this really cool Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And then I've got this cool plushie of like Mystic Gohan, just like one of my favorite characters. And Sonic is my favorite video game character. And, you know, I don't know. I just got different stuff. I got some plushies like hanging up. Like I got like Super Sonic and Link. And then I got a cool Chrono Trigger poster. I got that Sonic statue over there. And I don't know, just different cool stuff. I like that. I love that Sonic poster, and then on top of it, there's like Sonic coming out of Jotaro's face. And on top of this monitor here, I've got like, I got like, these are like Nintendo 64 plushies I got in like 1997. And then I got these like Dragon Ball Heroes figurines, and then a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. That's a Michael Jordan rookie action figure. So, you know, cool stuff. And then I've got like my autographed Sting poster, and I got some Gundams taped onto the tape player. And, you know, like I said, I got to put this Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black back on his stand. What about Big Mac? Any Little Mac? Punch Out. I have like my copy of Punch Out, Mike Tyson's Punch Out is on my Famicom Mini. But then I also have just a regular Punch Out that I have a cartridge of that. So yeah, this Goku Black is like really cool, but the figure doesn't always stay in a stand that well. You kind of gotta like make sure it's secure. Oh, this was like a funny thing too I got. Hang on a second. This doesn't work. I think I gotta find a way to get it to work. But it's like a Mario phone. A friend had this in his garage, and it was like filthy. Like it was just like Mario was like totally brown. There's like dust all over it. So I got some like baby wipes and I cleaned them all up. And it looks like really cool. But it doesn't work. Like I can't, and when I plugged it in to like use it, it doesn't work. But it's like a Mario Kart phone. And it's a really cool collectible for the game room. So yeah. Oh, I have a Wii U down there too. I don't know if you saw it or not. It's under the Switch, which has a subwoofer behind it. Oh, I forgot to show you guys too. I have a Sega 32X and Sega CD combo Model 2, and then I have an Atari Jaguar down there, which is a very underrated console. It was like the first 64-bit console. So good stuff. All right, let's see what's going on in Chatland here. Mario phone. Mr. Tyson is way better than Mr. Dream. Tyson is my favorite combat athlete. Spacey says real. I don't know. I do have the real 3DO, which I think we should play. Yeah, and then I've got like I got some anime VHS tapes back there. I got like CDs and records and tapes and stuff. My favorite Dragon Ball series. I'd say my favorite Dragon Ball series is Z. But I've gone on many a rant about how I did not like the ending to Dragon Ball Z because I thought Gohan should have beaten Majin Buu. But other than that, I liked Z the best. I love the original Dragon Ball. It's really funny and cute and cool. Dragon Ball GT, I really love the character designs on it and the music, but I don't like the story because they take pretty much any character that isn't Goku, Pan, or Vegeta, or Trunks for the first chunk of episodes, and like everyone else is like kind of just completely irrelevant and disposable. And then Trunks becomes irrelevant and disposable, and then it's just basically like Goku's the strongest, Vegeta's his like friend who's always kind of in his orbit, and Pan is like the young person who's got all the potential, and then everyone else is just like kind of in the way. And I really hated that about GT. And I like Dragon Ball Super a lot. I thought Dragon Ball Super was really good. I think that the only problem with Dragon Ball Super was that for the first handful of episodes, I would say from like episodes like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, that kind of thing. Like the art on it was not good. Like I don't know what was going on, but the art was really bad for like the. I didn't like how with Dragon Ball Super they decided to retell the Battle of the Gods movie. I didn't think that made any sense because I think they did a really good job with Battle of the Gods. And I thought it was also kind of odd how they retold the Fukatsu no F, the Frieza counterattack movie, because I thought both of the movies did a better job than Dragon Ball Super. Not that Super did a bad job, it's just I thought the movies did like a better job. But anyway, I thought that I didn't mind. I just thought it kind of made Super move kind of slow. Like I thought the best stuff of Super was early on, like the kind of slice of life type stuff that kind of felt more like Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. And then once the Trunks stuff hit in Super, it was like fantastic. Like the Trunks Goku Black arc was like Super was like okay. It was okay, like, okay, cool. They got a new Dragon Ball anime. This is like okay, it's pretty cool. It's good. But I don't think it was great until like the Trunks stuff, and then it was great. Like the Goku Black arc, I think, is on par with anything in Dragon Ball Z. And then the Tournament of Power was cool too. And then like, the Broly movie, and I need to see that new Gohan movie that's coming out. So I need to find a bootleg or something. Something about PNC Fresh. I love Kmart. Z's the best, but I also like the original Dragon Ball. I agree with Nintendo 1070. I love Piccolo. Piccolo's cool. Gohan's my favorite character, though. Five Below, Walmart, Dollar Tree, PNC Fresh. Even after the pickle incident in Dollar Tree, it was a good gherkin. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. You do your thing. Dragon Ball is fire. I love that. Where do you hide the bodies? Wait, what? Hey, International Channel 4 Life. The basement. Actually, like under like one of my boxes of tapes. That's where I keep all the bodies. You'll notice that one of the boxes of tapes is slightly elevated off the ground because the bodies are under it. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So International Channel. I'm sure you've noticed that we have been doing lots of uploading on the channel. We've got a lot of new International Channel content, so more of that's coming. I'm just trying to rip tapes and, dude, Stateland goes ham for hiding bodies. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we got lots of new International Channel stuff on the channel. I found my na 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 song. We need Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho crossovers. Yeah, we do. For sure. I have the really good Yu Yu Hakusho fighting game on the Mega Drive, if you guys want to play that. But actually, I've been meaning to play this forever. We need to play it now. I've got Yu Yu Hakusho on 3DO, which I just bought, so we'll grab that game right now. Do. So this has got some really nice packaging on it here. What is my favorite character to draw? That is a good question. Honestly, I really like drawing Sonic. I like drawing Sonic a lot. I like drawing Hulk Hogan a lot. I don't know. I would say my biggest artistic influences are Akira Toriyama from Dragon Ball, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Jim Lee from 90s X-Men comics, and then like Archie Comics and The Simpsons for their kind of and Roy Lichtenstein. I love that kind of like pop art, kind of in your face kind of stuff. This Yu Yu Hakusho came with a spine, which is cool. And also a nifty instruction manual that is in full color, which is very cool. And I think 3DO is region free. At least my 3DO is region free. I don't know how they all are, but mine is. So my 3DO can play Japanese and American games. And yeah, so Japanese 3DO Yu Yu Hakusho game, which we're going to play momentarily. Yeah, I mean, I've got more stuff to upload. So just stay tuned to the channel for more international channel type stuff. So, you know, I'm going to actually, I think for the live stream, it's best to play things on this big TV. Although, I mean, I could move the camera over and just put the 3D on the little monitor there, but I don't know. Here, let's figure out what we want to do. If we want to play, well, you guys tell me. I don't care. Do you guys want to play the 3DO on the PVM or the big Trinitron? What do you want? I don't care. You tell me and I'll do it. So we got a flat screen here, really good RGB consumer grade, or we can go for the professional video monitor with very high quality SCART to BNC RGB. So really high resolution. They use this in like movie studios. You want the PVM? Okay, Nintendo 70, you got it, buddy. Okay, PVM, here we come. We'll turn off our Sega here. Power on our PVM. I bought this for that for this monitor right here. It's like supposed to be like a SCART to VGA. It doesn't like really convert the signal. So if plumbers don't wear ties, no. But I'm thinking about getting Yakukan special for the 3DO. So I don't have ties. So if I was gonna get an adult game, I'd get one with, you know, prettier girls in actual motion video. So I love 3DO, and I love full motion video games too. Like I think they get a really bad rap, and I don't understand why. I love Strawl, and I love Road Avenger, and you know, Shenmue is another game that's got some great full motion video mechanics in it. So, all right. So we want to let's unhook our Sega Saturn, which is connected right now to the PVM. And we'll connect our 3DO. The cool thing about my 3DO is it's got a SCART output, but then it's modded for SCART actually. But it's also got a phenomenal S-video output too. Straw is a fantastic full motion video game. It's loud over that. This has got a beautiful opening to it. I love the I love how hand-drawn animation looks on these CD consoles. If you ever play any of the Mega Man games, like Mega Man 8 or Rockman X4, it's got these kinds of anime openings to them. Really nice. Here's another one with like cell animation. Kuwabara is my favorite Yu Yu Hakusho character. Nice. So, just options here. I think it's loading whatever's happening here. I don't know what this is. I should get a translator. I think this is a tournament mode here. I wonder if this is just like exhibition or training here. Keiko was the waifu of this anime. I like Botan. I think this is just like a training mode. This is actually my first time playing this game. So, like, on this controller, X, like, it's like basically the start button. And they put it like right in the middle of stuff, so it's kind of bizarre. It's kind of a weird controller layout. For those of you who've seen Hunter x Hunter, this is the same guy. I actually prefer the Yu Yu Hakusho art style to the Hunter x Hunter art style, but both are really pretty and nice. I'm gonna lower this again here. I just don't want to wake up my family. So this has got some nice anime cutscenes for the story mode here. So I wonder if this is gonna go to the fighting tournament. Yeah, it looks like it is. So it looks like this is going to have the last 2 arcs of the anime for us to play through. They did a nice job with this game here, man. 3DO had some really crisp audio visuals. We could also play Emmet with Japanese subtitles, since we played it in English last time. Alright, here we go. Okay, so are we gonna fight or do Janken? That'd be cool, Bara. Just because I find Kuwabara awesome. Alright, here we go. I really don't know how this plays. I'm assuming it's more or less like Street Fighter. So, I mean, it doesn't play badly. I mean, the physics on it aren't bad, but they're a little floaty. I think the Sega Genesis Yakusho game is a bit better, but this has got graphically the... I'm going to lose. Well, I'm definitely lose with that attitude, but... So this game's got really nice graphics. I think it would benefit from having a little bit bigger character sprites, so you can see more of the facial expressions, but it's still good stuff. Okay, so I think how this works is you basically, for the story mode, you've got all of Yusuke's guys to choose from, and you know, the more if you run out of guys, I think you lose the game. Of course, I don't know how to play the game that well, so it's going to be, you know, we'll do our best. It's pretty clear that Yusuke's it's going to be your go-to character here. I don't know how to do my... Come on. Man. Got him. These guys get kind of like a back horse stance like Johnny Cage and Frank Dukes in Bloodsport. Next chapter. I also have a very good Rurouni Kenshin fighting game for the Sony PlayStation that I think is grossly underrated. I haven't reviewed that game on the channel. I should. Well, we get Kuwabara back, so that's good. Let's go with Hiei. I don't necessarily like the fact that we don't get to replenish health. I mean, I get the challenge factor, but I don't know. The challenge should be the fights. They should let you recoup. I mean, I like this game. It's not bad, but it's definitely, you know, not of the caliber, like, gameplay-wise of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which is the other 3DO fighting game that I have. This is much more of a button masher, at least for my skill set. This is my first time playing the game. But, you know, as I'm playing it more, it seems like this is much more of a, less of a Street Fighter style game and more of a use simple directions plus attack. That's not good. Yeah, we'll give it a couple more tries and then see what comes of it. We'll at least try Karama and then maybe Kobara again. Then we'll probably switch to something else because I am getting a little bit tired. And of course, as international channel knows, the solution to getting tired is more tapes. And 1070 also knows that as well. Although I'm sure like you guys in the audience know it too. The other thing we could do is try to play something a little more intense and less methodical. Late night methodical games tend to kind of tire you out a little bit. All right, let's go use K. And what I mean by methodical, it's like this game doesn't have like a... It's got a fighting games... It's a fighting game, don't get me wrong. It doesn't have that kind of relentless pacing of like a Street Fighter or a King of Fighters. Your characters are just kind of like skinny and floaty and kind of zoomed out on. But like, you know, the animation is like really good. The backgrounds are really good. The gameplay is like not bad. It's just, you know, not as good as Street Fighter, which really set the standard. All right, we gotta go with Karama. If Karama doesn't work, we'll call it a day for Yu Hakusho before we, you know, attempt it again. Got a stuffed crust pizza from Little Caesars tonight. Really good stuff. I ain't had a stuffed crust pizza in a long time. Dude. This is much more of a stay on the ground and time your punches game. It's almost down. I think Crown Whip's got that range. There we go. Of course, now everyone is sufficiently out of health. Don't sleep, Noel. Stream forever. You might become the TNA of Spike TV. Sleep stream. I'm not gonna sleep on the stream. See me passed out on the floor and then wake up screaming at the government at 4 in the morning. Man, the animation on this is just so freaking good. Alright, we're gonna have to take out this pretty boy samurai. go with Kurama. He's in the best shape. It'd be nice if there was a way to heal in this game. It's kind of asking a lot to go through the story mode without being able to, you know, recover your wounds. Alright, so far so good-ish. Gonna have to pause the game for a second and get some more Dr. Pepper. Come on. Darn it. Cool, Mara. I don't know. When it comes to anime, I always like the enthusiastic character. You know, the enthusiastic characters are, I don't know, usually like dripping with charisma. Alright. Like, cool bar. Alright, take a little stroll here. Sparky is asking about Subarus. No idea. I have a Chevy Malibu, and I'm happy to have it. 12 o'clock. I did some pretty hard rolling at jiu-jitsu, so it's another reason I do feel a little tired. You know, I basically just did jiu-jitsu for like, you know, 2 hours, and then I came home and had a bunch of pizza. It's probably not the... I mean, I was hungry. Like, I don't know. Like, I know it's like when you work out, like, exercise and nutrition are supposed to work hand in hand. Let me tell you, like, Stuffed Crust Little Caesars pizza has a lot of essential nutrients that, you know, it's got your grains, your dairy, your meat, and your cheese stick baked into your crust. I mean, what more do you want? You know. So. I like that Yu Yu Hakusho game, but it's making me sleepy. So I think we're gonna play something else. Let's see. We could play some more of that Sonic collection that we were playing. Yeah, why don't we do that? I mean, I really like this game. I just, whatever it is about it, it's just making me kind of tired. So let's do something with a little more pep. And what's more peppy than Sonic? Or, you know what we could play? Let's play some Dead or Alive 2. I got the Dreamcast hooked up. I heard International Channel mentioned TNA, and I immediately went to the idea of Dead or Alive. So, all right. Ah, good old Dreamcast. This game's got a great intro. I mean, I really do like the Xbox version of Dead or Alive 2, but something about the Dreamcast one, I don't know, maybe it's because it was the first Dead or Alive I ever really played, but I don't know, everything's just like very crisp, and I like the music, and I promised Hayate I can't let you die. Turn this up just a little bit here. This song's rocking and rolling. I still can't believe in the Dead or Alive movie they didn't get Hulk and Brooke Hogan to play Bass and Tina. That is blasphemy. Grabbing another couple Dreamcast games in case we feel a little frisky here. Grabbed nice naked Kasumi clone. I grabbed Street Fighter 3 and Capcom vs. SNK Pro. Oh, that's a PlayStation version. So I should grab the Dreamcast one.
すごいわね。ここまで来るなんて。あなたが。さあ、お前がお母様。
All right. Now we're good. I also grabbed. I have a copy. It's bootleg, but I have Millionaire Fighting on the Dreamcast too. Also known as SNK vs. Capcom, or Capcom vs. SNK. Grow up to be a lady, Tina. Oh man, jiggle mechanics on this game are great. Many scientists died so that this could be achieved. I hope I have the right memory card in. I would like to... I just want to make sure I've got all my stuff loaded here. So I had like pretty much every costume downloaded, but I don't know if I have the right Dreamcast memory card in here. Yeah, I do. That's it. Alright, let's initialize those DOA engines.
Ready?
Well, I can see we beat up Dennis Rodman. And Jean-Claude Van Damme from Lionheart here. I remember playing this at my friend's house and just thinking like, wow, this game looks like so pretty. Like the girls, the artwork, everything.
Get ready?
Man. So far we haven't needed a 10 at all.
Get ready?
Oops. Actually, I'm gonna go move the Dreamcast slightly here. Alright. Apparently there was some spin-off they were working on with Ayane on the OG Xbox. And never came out because I guess like the creator of Dead or Alive had some issues. Now we're tagging Tina. Heard stuff about sexual harassment. Look, why would a guy who makes video games about like beautiful women beating each other up be sexually aggressive? This doesn't make any sense. Nah, man, I didn't finish that combo. Spear, shades of Edge and Goldberg. I mean, Goldberg's spear is way better than Edge's. I messed that up. Pro wrestlers in this game, they have a very kind of like slow but rhythmic yet explosive style. It's pretty interesting. Well, my idea was to tag Kasumi if she was a better martial artist. That didn't work at all. Alright, let's try that again.
Get ready?
Take. See if Tina can seal the deal here. Damn it, Adam. Lower the yourself's tempo. The girl that got to play Kasumi in the live-action Dead or Alive movie also looked nothing like Kasumi. It's like the Asian girl from the Fast and the Furious movies. Might need to switch teams here. Darn it. Try this again here.
Get ready,
Again there. There we go. There we go. I think let's get a double axe handle to the skull to win the match. What is a Virtua Fighter or Dead or Alive? That is a good question, man. I don't know if I can choose. Dead or Alive's better for story, and I think Dead or Alive's graphics are more aesthetically pleasing. But Virtua Fighter's graphics are also beautiful, and the gameplay of Virtua Fighter is, I don't know, it's very interesting. It's like a cross between real and... It's more realistic than Street Fighter, but it's still over the top enough to not just be some, like, martial arts simulator with no spark. There we go. Nice music in this level too.
Game over.
All right, we did it.
Come on.
I mean, my favorite Street Fighter character... I'm sorry, my favorite Virtua Fighter character would probably be Akira. My favorite Dead or Alive character would probably be Bass. I don't know. I do like Zack, though. So let's play Zack.
Ready?
Hi, Alien Zack.
Hey,
I do a very little amount of Muay Thai. I'm almost just all boxing and rolling. But Zach is an expert in the ways of Muay Thai.
二人でどっかしけ込まねえか。
自分の顔よく見てよ。 Get ready,
Zach should have said when Tina said to look in the mirror and say, yeah, I know, how can you resist such a stud? You want me to like pay for an eyesight exam or something? It's good. There was like a not a blockbuster, an X Factor. Oh no, that was me. Just getting so sleepy. I couldn't who's who here. Playing a fighting game and think that you're losing when in fact you're winning. There we go.
Winner!
そんなにスローじゃ乗れないね。また会ったな。あんた誰？知らねえな。鏡は見てみろい。
Get ready.
Like that mirror smash. Whoever the director of this game was, they really liked it. There we go. Perfect. Zach is Ernest the Cat Miller. Yeah, he is. Yes, he's Ernest the Cat Miller and Dennis Rodman all rolled into one. Helena always had really cool music. Like,
伝説が生まれた。
I'm sure this bunny's gonna be fine.
ティーナちゃん。今日からおめえはティナちゃんだ。
Never really got Hulk Hogan in a cowboy outfit, but yeah, that's what it is. Guess it's because he is in fact a real American. Darn it.
You lose.
お楽しみはこれからだ。
Get ready.
There, come on, Zach. It's like a crust from Pepsi Man and one of those things from Justin Wang, Unsolved Mysteries. It's not an insult. Oh, what's that?
You
Almost had him.
お楽しみはこれからだ。
get ready.
That's looking good.
もはや人類に敵はいねえな。全て
Oh,
は
right, it's a Tengu. Alright, Tengu, let's rock and roll, man.
Get ready.
Do this. Crowd him. We're so close. No. Got him, alright. Woo! Nothing like beating the final boss with like no health left.
Winner.
おりゃ、おめえじゃなかったんか。
Well, if that doesn't say cool 90s, I don't know what does. Alright, good stuff. Why don't we... let me check out a little Capcom versus SNK action here. The disc to DOA 2 is very, very pretty. Japanese version has like a naked Kasumi. I don't know. So this game here is a bootleg. It's got a bunch of different versions of Capcom versus SNK for the Dreamcast. I mean, I do have the original, but this is the that's the bootleg box right there. We could do Pro. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling 2 right now. All records are made to be broken.
All records are made to be broken. These are the current top team rankings.
They absolutely need to make a third version of this game and keep the same art crew. Although I would hire Akiman to do the Capcom portraits. No offense to the person that did them here, they look great, but
This is the
Akiman's
tournament
different
for
level.
the new millennium. You'll experience the most exciting battle in history. Let's get ready to battle. Feel the intensity when power and technique collide.
That's right. Power and technique are going to collide as the world literally starts shooting lava up all around us.
Battle beyond your imagination. Let the martial arts madness begin. 2001 is the year we make contact. Welcome to the revolution. Capcom versus SNK2. Millionaire Fighting 2001. Capcom
Wonder if they
versus
changed the name in the United
SNK2.
States to
Keep
mark the
rocking,
millennium.
baby.
I mean, they're both good. Let's speak to put the one around here.
This is the first dream event. Great! I knew that groove was in your heart. Millionaire Fighting 2001 is about to begin. Hardcore fans have been eagerly anticipating this event. And now, the waiting is finally over. Check your training wheels for, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be one incredible battle that won't easily be forgotten.
Morgan.
With the new... Oh man, are you ready for this? This tournament is held under the free ratio system. Keep rocking, baby.
Yeah, we'll do a few fights on this, then we'll check out some tapes and wrap it up.
Next location is Aomori.
Match of the Millennium was a good one. Yeah, they're both beautiful games.
Ready? This battle is about to explode. Fight!
Capcom did a beautiful job with Reed on here. I'm not messing with that finish there. Should've got him with busy. But still perfect.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
I can see that becoming a problem here. Always been interesting. It's like Avalanche from wrestling and Freddy Krueger teamed up together for one last hurrah. That should be. Do they have arcade sticks around your area? No, arcades, not arcade sticks. Not dedicated. Binghamton, New York, which is lower to where I live, about 40 minutes south, has the biggest arcade in New York State. It's called Heroes and Villains. There's actually a video of me on my channel looking around at Heroes and Villains. And not Heroes and Villains, it's getting so late, I can't even freaking think straight. Heroes and Villains is the comic shop. Robot City is the movie store. Yeah, I gotta go back to Robot City.
Hey, who allowed them to join the tournament? They're way too strong to compete. I mean,
I think I sent to Legoland. There was like, you know, there was like arcades. It was basically like a couple gotcha plushies and some kind of carny games, but like indoor versions of them with like TV screens and stuff. It was alright, but like nothing beats an arcade like this. And Robot City knows how to arcades like this. It's full of cool fighting games and stuff. It's good stuff.
Live and let die. Fight!
There. Time you sound like this. All right, got that done. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm just trying to concentrate on the fight and kind of maintain my composure so I don't just drift off to sleepy land. So apparently, this game has got some audio issues. It's probably a sign for us to stop. Next time we'll just play the actual hardware, but that was fun. It's just that the game just kept going like. All right, why don't we check out some tapes, see what we got, and then we'll wrap up the stream for tonight. But I mean, it is summer, so you know what? I gotta stay up. I'm gonna get another piece of pizza, which is not necessarily a good idea. You shouldn't be, eating. It's like 12:42, and we got tapes to watch, man. I rarely find fighting games in the arcade anymore. It's just recycled mobile game dribble. Yeah. I actually had quite a bit of fun with like the whack-a-mole stuff, and some of the kind of arcade style carny games. So that was good stuff. But yeah, man, you gotta have like I don't know, man, like Japanese video games, just like an art to them, like literally. Alright. Time for some Little Caesars. We're going for the big piece of stuffed crust. We're going to eat it thick in the commercials. Freedom never tasted so good. Alright, let's see what we got for tape fun here. Woo. I have no idea what tape I've got in there now. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, it's Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart. We'll get in trouble for showing that. We have a copyright warning on the screen. I really like that Hogan-Bret Hart match. I wish they did more. Oh, okay. Let's pop in this one here. See what we got. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I don't know. I never really dug Futurama personally. I mean, it was alright, but.
Feed your head. I am not a cook's head. There you are. You stole my body. You shaggy peaceniks have some nerve. Don't make me kick your neck. Bring it on, soup can.
Futurama, tomorrow night at 11.
I don't know. I mean, it's like. It's alright, but. Compared to Glory Day Simpsons or even Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I think it's pretty good.
Hey, nice.
I actually prefer home movies to Futurama. Check out that commercial for that Nokia phone. That's pretty interesting.
And no other diaper stops leaks better. Huggies leakage protection lets the band play all night long.
You should sport the doesn't work for me brother mustache. I have done the shoe, but more the Kenny Omega style.
I just wanted to say, I love you.
Same here. You know, me too. When you can't say it, show it. The Nokia 3650 camera phone. The new love letter.
Nokia phones were pretty. I do have a Nokia phone right here, actually. I can't find my charger to it, though. I used to play Burger Time on that.
Attention swimmers. We've got a new Sunday lineup starting with Futurama. Family Guy. Okay, I got the top line. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Fellas, C-Lab 2021.
C-Lab is great.
Oh my god.
Mission Hill. Lovebirds coming through. And Baby Blues.
Mission Hill was funny.
Hungry, huh?
I never liked Baby Blues.
Swim.
Alright, what do we got?
Gentlemen,
More Aqua Teen.
behold. Corn.
Oh, okay. You know, this is pretty nice. Yeah, I am kind of hungry.
Good. Then let the mating begin.
My name is Shake Sula, the mic ruler, the old schooler. You want a trick?
I don't really know how well this will do with the copyright stuff, but we'll see.
Come on, Meatwad. Get your things. It's time to go to camp.
Right.
What kind of camp? You know, like camp with the...
This episode is really funny. It's the one where like Meatwad's like Shake sells Meatwad, and he's like trying to like get this like stock market stuff going, and he's like doing it on this like baby computer. And he's like, how do I trade stocks? Is it the cow or the piggy? I was like, no, you're doing it right.
Yes. Now give me a hug, but keep your bag.
All right, so let's fast forward here. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is one of those shows that's like, you know, you can never find it in its entirety on YouTube. The first few seasons of it were just phenomenal, in my opinion. I had that balance of like cute and warped. Wait. This is like one of my favorite lines in the whole series. Hang on, let me rewind it here.
And I'll tell you something else, Prologue. I did not see one computer in that whole camp.
Yeah.
Say, have you noticed the Indian burial ground that's coming up through our drain again?
No, that's inside out, boy. He just needs a place to crash for a couple days.
Ooh, I just ate a whole bathtub full of cherry cobbler.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not.
Just ate a whole bathtub full of cherry cobbler. And he hated Inside Out Boy. Okay, what we got next? Just blank tape, is that what we got? Looks like it. Let's pop the tape here. Yeah, that's pretty much a game over for the tape, so. This has also got the funny Aqua Teen Hunger Force where they go inside the internet. Alright, what we got here? Another random tape. And there's more where this came from. Ah, Vivan or Kazuma. That's a good one. This would be a good one to upload on the channel here.
Ready? Yui, okay, I'll
In 1070, you taking off, buddy? Thank you so much. See you soon, man. See you on the channel, and thanks for watching.
Monday on IC. Get down with Korean.
I wish I had taped some of these, particularly that video, which... And while you guys are enjoying Moment, I am going to grab some more Dr. Pepper. I probably have a better version of this video without that weird tracking line. Although the tracking line kind of adds some charm to this. Viva and Sue, she did the Virtua Fighter credits too for the anime. International channel, did you upload this to your channel? Man, I love this song. It's good stuff. Nothing like a guitar solo and a synth pop song. The only way it could be any better is if it was a saxophone solo and a synth pop song. Usually it's pretty safe to upload videos from Revolution. I wonder if they'd let me upload some of the TM Revolution stuff, like Invoke or Meteor. I've got his wishing them a happy 100th episode thing. Yeah, it's a quality song right there. Okay, let's stop and rewind for a minute here. See what's going on in Chatberg, USA here. Yes, International Channel says. I'm assuming that's me saying to him if he had uploaded that video, and I believe he did because I'm like 99% sure I saw a copy of it on his channel, which is a good upload to have on your channel. So yeah, good freaking stuff, man. Alright, what do we got next? Gotta stop eating pizza and drinking Dr. Pepper.
Best value for your money.
That's what's next. I think these are some old Iron Chefs I taped. Yes.
More than a quarter of the battle gone. Sakai versus Bassar, the last battle. The gates of Kitchen Stadium to be closed after today.
The OG Iron Chef French. Iron Chef, that's such an awesome show. Okay. What do we got in this tape here? Hop in a new tape. See what we got. Oh, it's the one with my high school play thing. Oh, look, there's me. Dude, I've got some funny shit, so I gotta find it here. I have this, like, Betamax show that I did here. I don't know if it's here or not, though. Like, I was in, like, 7th, 8th grade. This is, like, my old high school gym right here, and my friend's parents. This is a tape full of, like, 90 Simpsons. You could make a whole freaking vaporwave video out of them. Alright, what else we got here? Sorry for just looking at nothing here. I'm just going through this VHS drawer here. Super 17. This would be worth a look. Oh yeah, there's me. Alright. That's enough of that. Okay, pop you in, see what we got. Shinesman. I don't know why, but there's Shinesman on here. Yeah. More evil King Noel Sentai. That Shinesman was like the end of the tape. I've got Shinesman on tape several places. Did I ever upload the actual original broadcast of Shinesman? I think I did, didn't I? The original Japanese Action Explosion broadcast. I want to say I uploaded every one except I had Princess Rouge, and that got me a strike. But you know, if I could upload the opening to that. YouTube's upload system is actually pretty nifty now, because when you upload it, it immediately checks it for a copyright and tells you we can either post this or not post it, or you can monetize it or you can't monetize it, and the owners are going to take a cut off the ad revenue that's not going to go to you because, you know, it's their stuff, which I don't mind. I just want to be able to have my stuff on my channel, you know, even if it's just my memories and my tapes. So I apparently DVD taped Record of Lotus War. This look, I don't know what this is, but here. Looks like some kind of crappy American anime trailer. You know, Harlock Saga was cool. Especially the original. Well, we'll have to watch a commercial for Chronicles of Heroic Knight, because that's, like, ridiculous. So we got, like, apparently I taped the DVD of Shinesman. I don't know why, since I already had it on tape, but I went from the international channel, but I also made a DVD tape off my friend's DVDs. You do have an channel. Nice. I gotta get some manga, because that artwork is really pretty. Yeah, think of that. Those dynamic poses and bold colors. This is like the Earthian DVD had a gallery on it. I love this song. It's really good. I mean, the original Record of Lotus War had a really good opening, but I don't know, man. This is something special here. Yeah, every time I play Dungeons and Dragons, I like to just try to make little cartoons out of do a little storyboard. I always kind of thought of Record of Lotus War, because apparently, like, Record of Lotus War was a published Dungeons and Dragons game by, you know, I guess the people who worked at a manga magazine in Japan. It was famous. So, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Got a little different presentation for the American audience. All right, what do we got here?
Toll free. There's absolutely no obligation.
Call toll
Okay, we got
free,
old people in a reclining bed. That's interesting.
1-800-621-6444. That's 1-800-621-6444. Call toll free 1-800-621-6444.
The following program is rated TV PG.
Well, whatever this is, probably have to wrap it up pretty soon after this. I think we're past the 1 o'clock hour.
Come back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Up next, anime.
Ah, Fushigi Yugi. Yeah, Fushigi had some really nice music, and Uetase is a great mangaka. I love looking at her original artwork in the ending credits. She used to do these Uetase. She did these things where she'd like just get the whole margin of a page in her manga and just devote it to some weird rant. Maybe like the manga here, and then like this like little quarter strip would just be like her rambling about stuff. Ah, good stuff. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Nope, we got Shinesman. Again, these Shinesman credits are great. So we got some Legend of Black Heaven here. Or is that Lost Universe? So that's Lost Universe. We can't watch it. I'm guessing it is Lost Universe because he goes. Although Black Heaven was on a Monday too. No, it's Lost Universe. We have to avert our eyes. So we got Kenny struck down. Hey Paladin, they don't make anime like they used to. No, they do not, man. Fushigi Yugi, Lost Universe, Slayers, Dragon Ball Z, all that stuff. It's good stuff, my friend. Yu Yu Hakusho, which we were playing earlier in the stream. On 3DO before I started to get all like... It's not a bad game. It's just like one of those fighting games that's like a little slow and methodical and doesn't quite flow to kind of keep you awake, you know. So, but that's not really the purpose of a video game anyway. All right, what else we got here? All right, rewinding, pretty stuff. It's a Monday. Back in, I'm assuming 2003. Megumi Hayashibara, who sings the opening to this song. Also the voice actor of the lead character in Emmett. If you hear the Japanese dialogue now. Oh, hey, do I have an actual... Hey, man, look, I think I actually have the video to this, dude.
We're not.
Call now, 1-800-USA-TAPE.
All right, let's check this out.
popular summer song, the hottest song in summer. That's right. Wow. 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 What is it? What is it? Again? To me? Oh, bye. Hey, guys, remember, my name's Nam, and I'm Eddie, and we'll see you.
I really hope I got a good recording of this.
Right here. And Korea. Music Countdown.
Guys, dude, if like I get a good recording of this is going right on the freaking channel. Yeah, this song bumps, man. And Korean Music Countdown. I don't have enough recordings of this show. You have more Korean Music Countdown, I see. Now you're going to upload it. Yes, International Channel, and I very happy. We looked for this song. I had to ask International Channel what the title of it was. It kept popping up on really good iChannel commercials. Oh, no! Oh, man. They cut into it.
This beautiful little girl is Vanessa. She lives with her
Oh, that
family overseas in this
sucks.
horrible slum. Vanessa must walk these rocky, filthy streets barefoot.
Ah,
It's so
damn
poor.
it.
They can't even afford a pair of shoes. Hello.
I mean, like, I'm all for helping orphans and stuff, but not when you're cutting into this video. Damn it. I mean, it's still, like, a good chunk of it, but, like... Here went to the trouble of finding the song. You had it all along. Yeah, I don't have all of it, though. I mean, I might have it on, like, another recording of Korean Music Countdown, but, like, you know, it cut off, like, about 60% through, so... But it'd be great to have an iChannel upload of that on YouTube. But I really appreciate you helping me find that song. The saxophone solo in that song is ridiculous. And it's another great example of 80s aesthetics being used in late 90s and early 2000s Asian pop music. You know, it's just great to watch International Channel and just still see like 80s style in pop culture. The Brad show, that stuff. I mean, Brack is just hilarious. I mean, the design of Brack is unintentionally funny, and then you add him in a sitcom scenario where he's like a nice guy, and it gets even more funny. I know, they cut the saxophone solo. It's infuriating. It's like the best part of the song. The closing credits, the big O, those were interesting. We'll listen to those. Yeah, man, I love that saxophone solo so much. Reminds me of like the closing credits to Nights into Dreams. Except it's Bruce Wayne and his android girlfriend. And they pilot giant Gorg. I gotta go, like, as soon as we're done streaming, I gotta go right to YouTube and watch all of the Return to Me music video. Big O had such a relaxing vibe to it. And it was really interesting to see the Batman the Animated Series style meshed with Japanese anime. I still don't actually remember how Big O actually ended. Something about a bunch of orphans eating tomatoes or something. The people were the tomatoes. I don't know. Ooh, pay-per-view commercial. You can see the commercial for WWE Unforgiven.
They spotted me.
You have 7 likes on the stream. Huh, that's good.
Put the phone down. Yeah, you.
Ooh, young Jamie Presley.
And this time, dial 1-800-COLLECT. It's easy. Just put the 1-800 before collect. A man of few words. 1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck.
I think she played Tina.
You and me. There are moments that define eras. Goldberg versus Triple H. And events that change history. You win, you're the champ. But you lose, you never step into another ring again. Goldberg, Triple H, the World Heavyweight Championship. You're finished. You're on. Order and get your second in a series of WrestleMania 20 collectible trading cards from Fleer. Raw presents Unforgiven live Sunday, September 20th.
And brought to you by Soul Calibur 2.
Okay, you guys, you're all hooked up.
That time period where they were just pushing Triple H so much was kind of, I don't know. I mean, like, it's not like he was horrible, but he was, you know, he's like a mid-card dude that they push like a main eventer, you know? But he worked hard, man, you know? There's no getting around that. Weird Joker bad guy. I think this episode didn't have an opening credits. Let's watch Blue Velvet.
Attention smokers, important information on how
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums up all of Dragon Ball GT.
program. Absolutely.
Pan's okay, everyone else is beaten up. Like, hurry, Grandpa.
Banned in public places.
Then Goku comes and beats everyone up. The end.
Banned it from your life for good? You can with Sega Ban, guaranteed, and it's absolutely free. Sega Ban is the all-natural herbal stop smoking program that works to help curb your cravings and whip those withdrawal symptoms without nicotine.
I smoked for 42 years. I started the Cigaban program in 7 days and smoked.
Cigaban is safe, easy, and doctor recommended, and it's free to you. Fed up with everything reeking of tobacco, embarrassed by yellow-stained fingertips.
Dude, I'm sure I've told you the story of the time that I took my neighbor's couch and my neighbor smoked, and then I fell asleep on the couch and ended up with an asthma attack because the couch smelled so much like cigarette smoke.
I started the Cigaban product, and actually I quit one.
My neighbor needed to be on Cigaban, apparently.
I quit without withdrawal symptoms. I've never looked back.
I made a promise to my little girls that he was going to quit smoking. And thanks to Cigaban, I quit smoking in 3 days and kept my promise.
Cigaban contains a unique and highly
He started smoking again on day 5.
Ingredients that help control your cravings and win over withdrawal symptoms.
As a physician, I've treated patients who smoke cigarettes for years. I recommend Cigaban as a product.
Guessing that this is from 2003, that seems about right.
Look, gums and patches just put nicotine back into your system, while Cigaban helps you keep it out naturally. And it's absolutely free. You heard that right. As part of this national program to determine your interest in stop smoking products, you can try Cigaban free. Call now, and we'll send you a 14-day supply of the Cigaban program free. You just pay $9.95 to get it to your door. But you must act now on this limited-time offer for your free 14-day supply.
This is a really long commercial.
Isn't it time you banned it from your life for good?
I mean, it's not a bad commercial. I like this kind of commercial. I like the message of quitting smoking. Good times. This was sung by Shizuka Kudo, one of my favorite '80s Japanese singers. He's going for a little bit more of an alternative pop rock vibe right here. Still got her energetic personality in the music. It's very kind of like poppy and fast. The credits here were very cool because they always included a lot of references to like manga covers and chapter covers and the Dragon Ball manga. And if only they could get like the series to be like the closing credits. Giant chin, thumb up Goku. And the GTified last chapter page of Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Check out our farewell from Fujisaki Communications International. All right. Well, I'm getting a little drowsy. That was super fun, though. So we'll probably wrap up this stream for now, but then, stay tuned to the channel. We'll be doing more stuff, both in the uploading variety and in live streaming variety. So, yeah. Definitely going to be uploading more international content tomorrow. But some of this will have to be cut out, but I hope not. Yeah, probably. We'll just see, you know. The thing I'm going to get in trouble with, I'm sure, before I don't know if you were there or not, but on like my old YouTube tape, it had the Hulk Hogan burning his Dark Side of Hulk Hogan clothes, and a bunch of my students had hopped on, and I was like joking with them about 90s wrestling, and I was showing them that clip because I love that kind of batshit crazy WCW period. And then we got the copyright notice that said like, "Hey, we take the copyright content." But I don't know, man. We'll see. If I get a thing, I'll just trim it out. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, good stuff. Good times. So yeah, I am headed off to Night Night Land. And until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care, and I will see you in the very near future. Good night, and see